Hello everyone, it is me, Rizzyrez, and don't click off just yet because this video is not about Ben 10, but just stay a bit, alright? This video is the first video of 2023, and the first one after hitting 200 subs, although I don't think I'm at 200 anymore. I think I'm at like 209, so thank you for that. We are now 20% there of getting to 1,000, so come on, if everyone just can subscribe, we can get to 1,000 in 2023. I think you can get the idea that I slightly like Pokemon, just a bit. And something less obvious that you may not be able to tell is that I love art. I love to draw in my spare time, it's my passion, and I want to pursue it in the future. Now, combining drawing with Pokemon, and drawing Pokemon, now that's something else. And that is what we'll not be doing today, but I will be showing you drawings. 3, in fact. Today will mark the start of my fake Pokemon region that I've come up with. And I will show you just the 3 base form starters, but there will be more in the future. And no, Pokemon will not take over this channel. It's going to be half Ben 10, half Pokemon, and at least I will try. So stay tuned in the future because we'll keep building this region, alright? Anyways, I think that covers the intro. Like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get on to my fake Pokemon region and my 3 starters. Now, before we get into any Pokemon, we should start with the theme of this region. And the name of it is Insidia. And yes, it is a lot of syllables. I know it's a mouthful to say, but it was like the best thing I could think of. It's a combination of like indigenous, island, Australia, and ocean. And you can probably tell by now that the region is based off of my homeland, Australia, or at least the land that my home is in. I know what you're here for. You're here for some Pokemon. So let's start with the first Pokemon in every region, except for Gen 5, the Grass Starter. I would like you all to meet Bushek. Now, Bushek is an Echidna Pokemon. It is the covered Pokemon is the category. And the reason why I chose an Echidna is, I don't know why actually. I was just going through animals like that I could do the grass starters. Then I just couldn't do any of the other ones. So I decided on Echidna because Echidnas are cool. It's a pure grass type right now, but who knows what secondary type it will gain when it evolves. It's 1 foot 8 inches and only weighs about 4 kilos. It's a tiny little baby. But don't worry, this Echidna, he can't hurt you, because the leaves on his back aren't spiky, like normal Echidnas. And yes, I'm mixing imperial units with metric units, but listen, kilograms is better than pounds, feet is better than centimeters, at least for Pokemon. Don't fight me on that, because I'm right. Bushek obviously has Overgrow as its ability, and its shiny takes on a little more of a turquoise color with the orange leaves on the back. Its dex entry states that Bushek are quite introverted at first. However, when they find a trainer that they like, they will become very playful and very attached to them. Unlike other Pokemon related to Bushek, their spikes are not actually sharp and pointy, which is why they get along so well with their trainers. Its design is very straightforward. It's just an Echidna with a bunch of leaves on it. And as you notice, not all the leaves are green. There are a few of them that are yellow. Maybe that's a hint as to what it'll evolve into. Who knows? Next, and generally the most popular starter, is the Firestarter. Now, there were a lot of animals that I could have picked with this. I was considering doing like a kangaroo or like a dingo, but I ultimately decided on doing a koala because there's only one koala Pokemon right now and it's not really too satisfying to me. Now, with that information, meet Fazly. Fazly's name combination is from this word that I'll put on screen. It's the koala scientific name, Blaze and Joey, which is what a baby koala is. Fazly is the Fire Joey Pokemon and is 2 feet tall and weighs 8 kilos. It's obviously got the ability Blaze, and I don't care about anything else of this Pokemon. My favorite thing about it is its shiny. Come on, take a look at that. That is a beautiful shiny. The dark navy blue with that bright orange, chef's kiss. Its dex entry states that Fazly is very friendly with any types of Pokemon, and it loves to play games after a long nap. However, Fazly is quite a bit stronger than the other typical small Pokemon around its range like the other starters, so sometimes while playing it will hurt its friends, but Fazly instantly tries to make them feel better. I actually had to redesign this one last night because the original design was just something that I wasn't happy with. It was just a bit too over-designed and the proportions didn't make sense. I was a much better artist right now than I was whenever I drew this before. And by the way, if any of these Pokemon that I'll show you in any of these future videos look anything like the Gen 9 Pokemon, which a few of them actually do, just know that I designed these back like early 2022. So a lot of my designs, they're not copied from it much, at least. I'm really happy with this new design because he looks really friendly and shy in the first stage, but who knows what it'll be like when he evolves. And now on to the water starters. I feel like the water starters get a bit underappreciated every generation. You know, you got the fire starters, they're always popular and everyone's picking, and then you got the grass starters who kind of get dogged on by everyone else just because they're grass and Rowlet. But then the water starters kind of just go under the radar, you know? They don't really get recognized as much. And I will not stand for anyone dissing Quaxly, because Quaxly is undeniably the best one out of the 3 Gen 9 starters. But like, when have you ever heard someone say that they picked Popplio for their first playthrough of Sun and Moon? Absolutely no one. Anyways, one animal that I've really wanted to see in Pokemon is the blue Glaucus. It's this thing. It's like a little tiny dragon that just swims around in the water and just vibes, you know? It looks really cool, and I've wanted this to be a Pokemon for a while. I was just searching up one day, just newly discovered animals, and this came up, so I thought it was cool, so I made it into a starter. So meet Glantis. Its name comes from Glaucus and Atlantis, or Glaucus atlanticus, because that's what its scientific name is. And of course it's a pure water type with Torrent. Glaucus is the swift swimmer Pokemon and is 1'9" and weighs 6 kilos. Its shiny takes on a much nicer, warmer tone in colors, and the Dex entry states that Glantis loves to swim around and play with the other water type Pokemon. However, it is very energetic and very competitive, so it loves to race against the other ones. However, they are not as fast as they are in the water as they are on land, and they slip over quite often. Glantis is probably my favorite out of these starters just because I think the art is much better than the others, and this is one that I've also redesigned, but if you want to look at the original design, it looks very disgusting. But I really love this Pokemon, and I think if this was a game, I would definitely pick Glantis. But who would you pick? Who's your favorite out of these starters? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if there's anything I should do to change them. Because I'm only 14, so I'm not really the best of the artists. I'm not a True Green 7 or anything like that, so I can't really replicate Sugimori's style, but I just love to draw Pokemon, and there'll be more Pokemon in the future to add to the Insidia region, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss anything that I put out, and click the bell if you want to. I don't know, I've never said that before. But yeah, let's hit 1,000 subs in 2023, and until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.